শুভ সন্ধ্যা। প্রথমে ধন্যবাদ জানাই বাংলা চ্যানেলকে। আপনারা আজকে জানেন যে আমাদের প্রাণপ্রিয় স্টেট অ্যাসেম্বলি ক্যাথরিনা ক্রুজ ডিস্ট্রিক্ট 39 যেটা কভার করে হলো জ্যাকসন হাইট, এলমার্স্ট, করোনা, এই তিন জায়গাকে নিয়ে আমাদের ডিস্ট্রিক্ট 39 অবস্থিত। আমাদের পছন্দের মানুষ ক্যাথরিনা ক্রুজ আজকে আমাদের এই অনুষ্ঠানে এই শুভ অপরাহ্নে আজকে আমাদেরকে সময় দেওয়ার জন্য তাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ, এবং অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ বাংলা চ্যানেলকে আজকে এই অনুষ্ঠানটা আয়োজন করার জন্যে। আমরা মোস্টলি কথা বলবো ডাকা নিয়ে, যেটা হলো ডিফার্ড অ্যাকশন ফর চাইল্ড অ্যারাইভাল। এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে মেইনলি কথা বলবো, সাথে আরও কিছু বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বলবো, জ্যাকসন হাইটের এলাকার বিষয়ে আমরা সে আমাদেরকে কীভাবে সাহায্য করেছে এবং কী কী কাজ করেছে গত এক বছরে, সেসব নিয়ে কথা বলবো। আমি ফাহাদ সোলাইমান, ফার্মা ইনোভেটিভ কনসালটেন্সি গ্রুপের প্রেসিডেন্ট সিইও, অ্যান্ড আমি অ্যাক্টিভিস্ট। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। Hi, Catherina Cruz. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good too.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. I know how busy you are, how everything is going on. I saw you everywhere in the Facebook, everywhere you are going. We are really proud to have you over here tonight. So actually today we want to let you know that this channel, you already know it, Mr. Shah and all of us who worked over here, we were like working together to make this channel more popular to our community, and also want to work with the mainstream. So I'm also an advisor for this channel, which is a good thing. Like, we want to do something innovative because we want to work with the mainstream, and we want every time, like, mainstream, whoever win or whoever is running, we want to invite them over here. So please tell us something about your district and how do you feel about our community, Bengali community?
Thank you so much for having me here today. First, congratulations on the channel. I think it's a great opportunity to get information out to our community, to our Bangla community, to the people who work every day so hard to make our neighborhoods the beautiful place that they are. And they need the information from what's happening here and from what's happening back home where the rest of our families are at. And so having channels like this one are really helpful for that. I represent Jackson Heights, Corona, and Elmhurst. For anyone who needs my services, my office is at 4140 Junction Boulevard in Corona. And so you're welcome to stop by. I'm open Monday through Friday night at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we can help you with immigration issues, with housing issues, with education, anything you need, come by. And we have someone who speaks Bangla, because we want to make sure that we are serving everyone in the community. The Bangladeshi community has been so welcoming, so supportive of our work, and so understanding of the need to have someone who really gets the issues in this seat, and I'm very thankful for all of their support to get us elected, to get me elected. And I'm very committed to making sure that our Muslim brothers and sisters, that our Bangladeshi community, that our South Asian community feels like someone is listening to them, is fighting for them, and is representing them. And as an immigrant myself, for me it's very important to go to your events, to share time with the community, to make sure that you see me and that you know where I am and how I can help.
That's a great thing. Yes, I know that you have been everywhere. I remember that last time when we were doing an event, when there was a terror attack in Auckland, New Zealand.
Yes.
The moment it happened over there, you communicated yourself. Like, we don't even have to communicate. You communicated. Your office communicated with us, and you spoke to the precinct and everywhere. Whatever covered your district, you just put the securities over there. Like, all the, I remember 7 days, like 2 cars of the police cars were there to make sure that people can perform their prayers. The mosque is secured,
yes,
which is a great thing. I remember those days.
And unfortunately, hate is nothing new, and it probably won't stop. So I am committed to helping protect our community. If there's ever an issue like this again, I will again call the precinct. I will again make sure that they show up to the mosque, to the masjid, to protect our brothers and sisters while they pray. Prayer is sacred, and we should not have to fear that anyone is going to come and kill us while we're praying. And so I am here, and I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to fight for our community.
Thank you so much to know about it. I have another question about it. Like, just you mentioned immigration. What kind of help? I know immigration, just want to know that.
Yes.
What kind of help you're providing to the to the community for the immigration? Like what kind of help?
Of course. So we do several things. We do referrals to lawyers who can represent you for free, because there are many organizations who can do it. So if you have a family petition, if you're facing deportation, if you need to renew DACA, or you need to apply for DACA, we will make sure that you're connected with a free lawyer who can do this for you. Because we don't provide the actual representation, we're not allowed to do that. But we will make sure that you get someone, a good lawyer, a free lawyer who can represent you, because lawyers are expensive, but they don't have to, you don't have to do these things alone. And the other thing that we do is education. Right now there's a lot of changes happening at the national level with immigration law, and we want to make sure that you know what they are. So we do workshops, we go out to the community and give out information. We want to make sure you know.
Wow, that's a very good thing. We know about it. You know, there are a lot of lawyers over here. They always play with the people over here, immigration. There are a lot of victims of these kind of things, but it's a good
fake
thing.
Lawyers.
Yeah, put it like that way. Yes. So this is a good thing. Like we can rely on an office. Like when it is state assembly referring, and it's a free consultancy. It's a great thing. So I'm gonna go to the audiences. So as you know, through Bangla Channel, we want to know that Katrina Cruz office is helping. If you guys need any kind of petition or any kind of help, আপনাদের যদি কোনো ধরনের সাহায্য লাগে ইমিগ্রেশনের, সে ডিরেক্টলি হেল্প করতে পারবে, কিন্তু সে লয়ারের কাছে রেফার করতে হবে, যেটা আপনাদের জন্য বিরাট একটা ফ্রি লয়ার, ফ্রি কনসালটেন্সি করবে লয়াররা। সো এটা দর্শকদের জন্য আমি জানাতে চাই, ক্যাথরিনা যে জিনিসটা বললো, সেটা আপনাদের যদি কোনো ধরনের কোনো রকমের হেল্প লাগবে, আপনারা আমার সাথে বাংলা চ্যানেলের সাথে এবং ক্যাথরিনার অফিসের নাম্বারও আছে, আমরা দিয়ে দিব। আপনারা ডিরেক্টলি তার অফিসে যোগাযোগ করলে, ওখানে বাংলায় কথা বলে, বাংলা একজন কাজও করে এখানে, তার নাম আফসানা। সো সে বাংলাও কথা বলে। আপনাদের যদি কোনো ধরনের সাহায্য লাগবে অবশ্যই আমাদের সাথে যোগাযোগ করবেন।
So if anyone needs to get to come to our office, we help people that live in Jackson Heights, Elmhurst, and Corona. If you live outside of the district, you should still call us and we can refer you to your local elected official. You can call us at 718-458-5367. Again, that's 718-458-5367, and we're at 4140 Junction Boulevard in Corona, Queens, New York. 11368, and you can take the 7 train, get off on Junction, and it's like 2-3 blocks away. It's right there.
2 blocks, exactly. 2 blocks, yeah. সো আপনারা জানলেন, ফোন নাম্বারটাও দিয়ে দিয়েছে, আপনারা নোট করতে পারবেন। ফোন নাম্বারটা অবশ্যই নোট করে রাখবেন, এবং কোনো ধরনের সাহায্য লাগলে ফোন করে অফিসে তার কনসালটেন্সি তার অফিস থেকে নিতে পারবেন, এবং লয়ারের রেফারেল পাবেন আপনারা। ধন্যবাদ। Now I'm going to move to the next question. You just mentioned DACA. Can you a little bit elaborate, like what DACA means? And
of course,
yes,
and where
please.
we are now.
Where we are now.
So DACA is a program that was created a couple of years ago by President Obama, after he tried to, for a long time, to help the dreamers, the immigrants who come to the United States as children, but either come with no documents, or once they're here, they lose whatever status they might have, and they end up undocumented in the United States. They come here as kids, the family brings them as kids, and now they need help. Now they can't work, it's hard to go to school because there was no financial aid for a very long time. What do we do? So he came up with a program that said, if you came as a kid, within a certain time frame, if you are going to school, or went to school here, if you are not in legal trouble, meaning you haven't been arrested or anything like that, you can get a work permit, and you can get what's called Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival. That's not a permanent residency status. You're not going to be able to become a citizen, but you will be able to be protected from deportation. And that's very important, because a lot of these children came here when they were babies, 2 years old, 3 years old, some a little older, and for a long time they couldn't do anything. They couldn't, or they had to work off the books. It was just very tough. And so they get these permits, and then when President Trump got elected, he said, I'm going to end the DACA program. And what happened was panic. People started panicking, people got scared, they didn't know what to do. But organizations, and including one here in Corona called Make the Road, they sued the federal government, saying, you cannot take this program away. You didn't do it in the proper manner. Our children need the protection. You can't do this. And so the case has now made it all the way to the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the country. Last week, the Supreme Court heard arguments in favor and against ending DACA. And now we just wait. The decision should come sometime between January and June. We think it's going to be closer to the June months. But in the meantime, what we want everyone to do is, if you have DACA and you need to renew it, you need to do it right away. If your DACA expires sometime between now in January, February, March, you can renew it. I believe it's 90 days before you can start the paperwork. You should renew it, because at least this way, if we get a favorable decision, a good decision from the Supreme Court, great, the program's protected. But if we get a bad decision, you're going to have at least a work permit that should not be expiring until at least 2 years. So you should be okay. So now we just have to wait, and in the meantime, we continue to fight for our immigrants, for our children, and to make sure that people have at least that choice.
Thank you. আমি আবার দর্শকদের সামনে যাচ্ছি। আপনারা ডাকা প্রোগ্রামের ব্যাপারে শুনেছেন, যারা অনেক অল্প যে এখানে আমেরিকাতে আসছেন, তাদের জন্য আমি বলছি যে যদি কারো এক্সপায়ারেশন হয় জুনের আগে, আপনাদেরকে অবশ্যই রিনিউয়ালের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করতে হবে, কারণ জুনে কি ডিসিশন হবে আমরা কেউ জানি না। সো যদি এক্সপায়ার্ড করে যায় তাহলে অবশ্যই নতুন করে কাগজপত্র অ্যাপ্লাই করে দেন। অ্যাপ্লাই করে দিলে তাহলে আপনাদের সমস্যাটা সমাধান হয়ে যাবে, তা নাহলে আপনাদের জন্য বিপদ আসতে পারে। ধন্যবাদ। I think it's time to take a break. We're going to take a little break for 1 or 2 minutes, and we'll come back again with new questions. Thank you.
আমেরিকায় সকল বাংলাদেশি ব্যবসায়ী ভোক্তা সমাজের প্রতি নিবেদন, স্কয়ার ফুড অ্যান্ড বেভারেজ লিমিটেডের পণ্য সামগ্রী, রাঁধুনি, রুচি ও চাষি ব্র্যান্ডের একমাত্র বৈধ আমদানিকারক এবং সরবরাহকারী নিউ হক অ্যান্ড সন্স।
স্কয়ারের পণ্য সামগ্রীর যুক্তরাষ্ট্রেই আমরাই একমাত্র পরিবেশক।
বাংলাদেশি কিছু অসাধু ব্যবসায়ী খুচরা বাজার থেকে মেয়াদোত্তীর্ণ পণ্য সরবরাহ করছে, তাই যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের সকল ব্যবসায়ী ভোক্তাদের অনুরোধ করা যাচ্ছে, পণ্য ক্রয়ের পূর্বে নিউ হক অ্যান্ড সন্স কোডিং করা দেখে কিনুন।
Papa. Mama. Nana.
কাছের মানুষের পাশেই থাকুন আর বছরে আয় করুন যোগাযোগ বাড়ি হোম কেয়ার, 37-16 73rd Street, Suite 302, Jackson Heights, New York 11372. Phone number 718-898-7100.
দুর্ঘটনাজনিত ক্ষতিপূরণ আদায়ে আপনি কি একজন অভিজ্ঞ অ্যাটর্নি খুঁজছেন?
আমি মঈন চৌধুরী, অ্যাটর্নি অ্যাট ল। গাড়ি দুর্ঘটনা, বিল্ডিং কনস্ট্রাকশন কাজে দুর্ঘটনা সহ হাসপাতালের ভুল চিকিৎসায় সর্বোচ্চ ক্ষতিপূরণ আদায়ে বিনামূল্যে আমাদের ল ফার্মের পরামর্শ নিন। আমরা আমাদের ক্লায়েন্টদের জন্য অতীতে মিলিয়ন ডলার আদায় করে দিয়েছি। প্রয়োজনে আমরাই পৌঁছে যাব আপনাদের কাছে।
I'm attorney Timothy Bompart. I handle serious personal injury cases. Call us now.
New York Insurance Brokerage.
আমার ইন্স্যুরেন্স নিউ ইয়র্ক ইন্স্যুরেন্স ব্রোকারেজের সাথে।
New York Car and Limo Services.
আমার গাড়ির বেস ও ইন্স্যুরেন্স দুটোই নিউ ইয়র্ক ইন্স্যুরেন্স ব্রোকারদের সাথে।
অটো হোম বিজনেস ইন্স্যুরেন্স আমি নিউ ইয়র্ক ইন্স্যুরেন্স ব্রোকারেজ থেকে করি।
নিউ ইয়র্ক ইন্স্যুরেন্স ব্রোকারেজ আপনাদের সেবায় নিয়োজিত।
New York Insurance Brokerage, 7116 35th Avenue, Jackson Heights, New York. Phone 718-476-2025.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ivan Khan. Welcome to Khan's Tutorials SHSAT program.
Over the past 25 years, Khan's renowned specialized high school program has helped nearly 3,000 students gain acceptance to New York City's top high schools, such as Stuyvesant, Bronx Science, and Brooklyn Tech. Our team of education experts creates original KT diagnostic exams and constantly updates our curriculum so our students gain acceptance to the best high schools in New York City. Parents can trust Khan's. Call today for 2 free classes.
Welcome back. So we are here right now. So we're going to move to the next questions right now. So Catalina, I have another quick question to you. I know that you're also a vice chairman of an organization. I went to the meeting in Elmhurst Hospital. Would you be able to explain that one? What's the organization name and everything?
So it's one of the committees in the assembly. As an assembly member, we each get assigned different committees on issues that are important to our people, and we work on passing laws, on allocating funding, on just figuring out what's happening. Right. I am a member of several committees. I'm a member of the labor committee that looks at the rights of workers. I am a member of the small business committee, which is the one that I convened a roundtable discussion for. We had our chairman, another assembly member, come and sit with our small businesses to understand what was happening in our neighborhoods, because the needs of small businesses are more or less the same. You know, we want to make sure that our taxes are not so high we can't pay them, that the rent is maintained, that we know the laws and regulations, and but when you represent such a big state like New York, that may vary in upstate New York in places like Utica versus here in Jackson Heights and in Corona and Elmhurst. And so we wanted to sit our small business owners. So we had the Bangladeshi Business Association, we had representatives from Elmhurst, we had supermarkets, we had beauty salons, we had the Women's Chamber of Commerce. We had probably about 25, 30 people sitting around the table telling the chairman and myself what do small businesses need, how we can help, and asking questions, because I think it's important for us to hear from people. And what we came out of there with was the understanding that the rents are too high. I mean,
that's
we
the
knew
biggest
that.
problem.
We knew that.
We already raised that question that day.
Yes, we knew that, but I think it's also important to hear from the everyday person.
Correct.
And we have to explore and figure out, how do we change that? Is it that we do commercial rent control, so that in the same way that our apartment rents can go up,
correct,
that we can do that for small businesses?
Can we do that?
Well, there's been proposals. It's a little bit complicated because the real estate industry is very powerful.
Very powerful.
But we will continue to fight. We're not going to stop.
They pay a lot of taxes.
Oh yes, we are not going to stop. We're going to continue to fight for the small businesses to make sure that you can stay in our community. We want you in our neighborhood.
The problem, we saw that recently, that a lot of businesses is going off of the business due to the rent. And this, when you establish a business, the owner of the building, they always try to manipulate. Like if the person goes out, he can get more rent from someone, because that's a place is already established. We have seen it every day. Recently, we lose another big stores over there.
Right on 37th Avenue, there used to be a restaurant called Rico Tinto, right in front of the supermarket. And the landlord did not want to work with them on the rent, evicted them, and the space has been empty for almost a year now.
Wow. That's the problem we are facing every day. Each and every day we are facing that problem. So I have another question about, how do you feel like what's gonna be, I know we have a little more time, so I want to go like, what's your next views and mission and vision for your next plan for your political career?
For our community?
Community, and also for your political careers.
So for my political career, I think I'm just more worried about making sure we can get reelected, and that we can continue to do good work for the people.
Correct.
The elections next year will be June 23rd, the primary elections. And so we want to encourage everyone to register to vote and to come out and vote on that day, and to make sure that, of course, that they're voting for me, but we want to make sure that they are registered, they go out and vote, and that they invite other neighbors and people to come out and vote, because we want the voices of our community to be heard. And what happens after that is I'll continue to work for the people, and we'll see where God takes us. We shall see. But for the community, we have lots of events coming up.
Correct.
We're going to be doing community conversations, community coffee talks. We're going to do more. We did an amazing business walk right here in
Elmhurst,
Jackson
yeah.
Heights and in Elmhurst.
In Elmhurst
and we did
Hospital.
one in Corona. And we did it with city agencies. In the spring, we'll be back with state agencies
Oh, wow.
to make sure that everyone knows what you need to do at the city level, what you need to do at the state level, and so that we can help you avoid fines. We're going to be doing immigration workshops for the members of the community. We're going to do labor rights, like workplace rights workshops for our workers.
Correct.
We're going to do holiday events. We're going to make sure that we're doing citizenship events. We're working on doing one early next year. And we're going to be pushing legislation that protects our workers. I think that, so if you're walking down the street, brother, and someone steals $500 from you, what should happen to that person?
That you're gonna tell us.
Well, that person should go to jail.
Correct.
And right now, that's the law. That person goes to jail. But what if instead you worked for me and I didn't pay you those $500?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. And right now, that person does not go to jail. That person, you can go to the Department of Labor and you can spend a year or 2 years trying to get that money. And if you're lucky, you'll get it. But most of the time, that person could disappear. And so what I want to do is make it a crime. If you work for those $500 and I don't pay you, then I should not be free. People need to go to jail for that.
Wow, that's a very good thing. Like it's like white things.
Yeah,
like everything has to be black and white.
This one is black and white.
Correct.
It's very simple. If
Very
you
simple.
work, you should get your money. Simple. And so we're going to be working on that. We're going to actually also be pushing forward legislation that will help us get more immigration lawyers for people who are in removal proceedings, so that if you are facing deportation, you can get a lawyer. Everyone should be able to.
Correct.
We are going to be pushing for legislation that is going to make sure that everyone gets health care. I think health care is a key thing, and it's so expensive.
Very important, yes.
It's so expensive. So I am going to be supporting some of my colleagues who are sponsoring those laws and make sure that they happen. And so, more things will come, but right now that's what we're focusing on.
That's a great thing. It's always wonderful to talk to you, and it's our first event, brother and sisters' first event.
Yes.
I really love it. So
I mean, I'm an honorary Bangladeshi. So.
We give you the community citizenship.
Yes, the community citizenship.
So I want to go to the audiences again. So I want to let you guys know that one thing she mentioned, আপনারা এটা মনে রাখবেন যে ভোটার রেজিস্ট্রেশন ভোট খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট একটা পার্ট, এটা আমাদের মানে ম্যান্ডেটরি করা উচিত। আমি জানি না কেন করে না। ভোটার রেজিস্ট্রেশন যদি কেউ না করে থাকেন অবশ্যই ভোটার রেজিস্ট্রেশন করবেন, যেটা বারবার সবাই বলে। আমরা আবারও বলছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটি যে আমরা কিন্তু এই ব্যাপারে এখনও পিছানো। আমাদেরকে অবশ্যই ভোটার রেজিস্ট্রেশন করতে হবে। যাদের সিটিজেনশিপ আছে অবশ্যই ভোটার 18 and above, যারা 18 বছর প্লাস অবশ্যই ভোটার রেজিস্ট্রেশনটা করে রাখবেন, কারণ এটা আমাদের রাইটস এবং আমাদের ভয়েস কাউন্টস হবে আমাদের ভোটের মাধ্যমে। থ্যাংক ইউ। আমি আবার ব্যাক করি ক্যাথলিনার কাছে। সো ক্যাথলিনা, you know that we have issues like I don't know, Bengali community, everyone complains that we don't go for vote, we don't do the registration on a vote, we don't go for vote. How do you think that what could change? Like how could we make more voter?
So I think people like me need to continue to do the work that we do, because I will tell you, we brought out the Bangladeshis to vote. We did a really good job. When you start showing up to the places that our community care about, we went to the mosques, we went to the restaurants, we walked in the community, we knocked on the doors, and we encourage people to vote. Now what we need to encourage people is to, if you can become a citizen, to become a citizen, and if you are a citizen, to register to vote. We need to understand that vote is your power to change things like the Muslim ban. If you can vote and you vote people who are hurting our community out of office, that's your power. No one can take that from you. And one day we can be so powerful, we can have the first Bangladeshi in elected office. That would be amazing. We can have it in the Assembly, in the Senate, in Congress. We deserve it. We deserve it. But until we own that power, until we go out and become citizens, if you can, till we go out and register to vote, and not just register to vote, but go out and vote in the primaries, and then in the generals, and then in the local elections, that's when your power comes.
Thank you. It's very powerful things. As you know, audiences, what she said, you please follow that, what the guideline. আপনারা ভোট করেন শুধু মেইন ইলেকশনের জন্য না, প্রাইমারি থেকে শুরু করে সব ইলেকশনে পার্টিসিপেট করার কথাই বলা হচ্ছে এখানে। আর নিউ ইয়র্ক হলো ডেমোক্রেট স্টেট, সো আমরা জানি যে এখানে ডেমোক্রেটদের রাজত্ব। সো আমরা যত ভোট করব, ডেমোক্রেট থেকে শুরু করে যত ভোট করব, তত আমাদের জীবনের সব কিছুতে আমাদের কাজে আসবে। So now I have another quick question. You see that a lot of Bengali American is coming up for election this year. If you know that, I think you already heard about it. We have Joy, we have Bodurna Harmita, we have Delaware, we have Fokhrul Alam from Jamaica, a lot of them, like at least in New York City, 12 to 15 candidates already coming up. I've never seen so many candidates at a time, Bengali community coming up for election. How do you think that how it's working, why it's working, and why we are coming up right now?
I think people are starting to see the power of not just voting, but also of running for office. And of having that voice at the table, someone that understands what we're going through, that knows the issues, that can push forward an agenda on things that we care about. And I think I'm very hopeful to see a more diverse elected official arena where more people look like us, that more people understand our issues. So I think we're moving in a positive direction.
Perfect. So that's a great news that we are in a positive direction right now. So we're almost there. I know you have a very busy schedule, tight schedule. So what do you want to say about for our community? We are almost ending up. So say something for our community, say something for Bangla Channel, and what we can do to promote more like these events. What could we do to promote our channels more nicely to the audiences?
No, I thank you to the Bangla Channel and to you for inviting me. I think the more we start inviting the mainstream folks that people care about, we should invite the senators, we should invite our council members, we should invite the people that help our community be better. And you should invite the everyday business owner. Have some of the small business owners come and talk about how difficult but how good it is to own a business, how much they love our community. And the more you continue to do that, I think your business in your Bangla Channel is going to be very successful. And I am certainly hoping so. My message to the viewers is simple. You can't help us change our community unless you help with your vote. So register to vote, learn about the elections, go out and vote, whether you're watching us here, whether you're watching us in New Jersey, in the Bronx, in Staten Island, anywhere where you live, your power to make our community better is with the vote. You should also look at volunteering and making sure that you are helping your own particular neighborhood be the best it can be. And so don't think that because at the federal level you have folks, you have a president who continuously works against immigrants, that everywhere it's like that. It's not. We have people who care, who love, and who will fight for our community like myself, and who are committed to making sure that you're protected. And so if you need any help, you can call our office, you can stop by. We're at 718-458-5367, and we're at 4140 Junction Boulevard in Corona, New York.
Thank you, Catalina. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for inviting us, Bangla Channel, to promote this kind of event. আমরা চাবো আরো বেশি করে করব এই ধরনের ইভেন্ট। আপনারা সবাই শুনেছেন যে আজকের যে আমাদের মেইন স্ট্রিম নিয়ে এখানে আসার জন্য আমাদেরকে আরো বেশি করে উদ্বুদ্ধ করতে হবে, আমাদেরকে ভোটার রেজিস্ট্রেশন করতে হবে এবং আমরা বেশি করে ভোট দিতে যাব। আমাদের রাইট আমরা যাতে কখনো মিস না করি। ক্যাথরিনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আপনারা যেটা ও বলেছে ওর অফিসের সাথে যোগাযোগ করবেন, কোনো ইমিগ্রেশন প্রবলেম বা ডাকার কোনো প্রবলেম থাকলে কারো থাকলে ও সব ধরনের সহযোগিতা করবে। এবং আমরা আছি, আমি ফাহাদ সুলাইমান, এখানে বাংলা চ্যানেল আছে, এখানে বাংলা চ্যানেলের কর্ণধার সাহাজি চৌধুরীও আছেন। আমরা যারা আছি আমরা কমিউনিটিকে সাহায্য করে যাব, হেল্প করব, এটা আমাদের নৈতিক দায়িত্ব। থ্যাংক ইউ বাংলা চ্যানেল, অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ প্রত্যেক মেম্বার এবং ক্রুদেরকে যারা আজকে এই অনুষ্ঠানটা আমাদেরকে সাহায্য করেছে করার জন্য। ধন্যবাদ।